Hi beautiful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we talk about mushroom growing, oyster mushrooms to be precise. So today we are going to clean the oyster mushroom house. In the previous video, I think I'm going to link it in the description, I showed you how you can tell when your oyster mushroom gardens have expired and you need to remove them and put the new ones. So now I already showed you how they look like and how to remove them, and how you need to know that, okay, these gardens have expired, I need to change them. I'll leave the video in the description on that. But today we are going to clean out the mushroom grow house. Come with me. Guys, here we are. It has really been a while since we opened this mushroom grow house. I've brought the bucket, everything I'm going to use to clean the bucket, the brush, the detergent, because we need to do some thorough cleaning. Anyway, let's see how it looks in here. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's been a while since someone has been there. It's not that bad, but we definitely have some cleaning to do. Oh, this is serious. But I want to bring you along to show you how you need to clean your oyster mushroom grow house. You see all those things on the wooden places? We are going to scrub all those places. The cobwebs have to be removed, so that jerrycan needs to be cleaned, so that when we bring in our new gardens, everything is fresh and clean for this particular grow house. If you're new here, welcome to this channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. This channel is all about oyster mushroom farming, something you can do in the comfort of your home, as long as you have somebody that is going to be watering those oyster mushroom gardens 4 times a day or twice a day when it is the rainy season. Yes, oyster mushrooms is a very easy business you can do at home. As long as you get the structure and you get the gardens, you'll be able to do it in the comfort of your home. You get to eat fresh from your garden, no chemicals added, or you can even start a business at home. It is something you can do in the comfort of your home. And if you gain your customer base, you get people you supply in the markets, this can be a daily source of income. So today, as I showed you earlier, we are going to be cleaning this mushroom grow house to prepare it for the new gardens that we are going to be bringing in. I said I'm not going to delegate this to anybody. Let me do it myself. Let me clean the grow house myself. So this particular grow house hasn't been touched in a while, so that's why there are cobwebs, and I had to first remove the cobwebs before anything. So guys, I didn't know it was going to be this serious, but when you're going to do this, when you're going to clean your oyster mushroom house, please make sure you wear a mask, you know, because those dust particles that will be falling, you can easily get flu. So make sure you wear a mask. I didn't have a mask, and this is the only time I had to shoot, so I had to do it the way I was. But just to encourage anybody out there that wants to start, this is a very good business. This is something you can do in the comfort of your home, and it is very, very easy. It is not messy. You can watch the previous videos and see how to water your gardens, how you put them, how you arrange them. You can watch them. All those videos are on this channel. So yeah, I started cleaning and making sure I removed all the cobwebs. That's what I did at first. I already had my water ready, and I was getting ready to get to scrubbing. Yes. If you're new here, or you've just stumbled upon this page, or you've been thinking about starting the oyster mushroom as a business and also for consuming at home, you could be wondering, how much money do I need to start this business? So first of all, you need to put up the structure. The structure is going to be the most important and most expensive thing you are going to need. But you need wood, you need those wooden, what they call it, those rails that you see that I'm cleaning right now. You need those wooden, I don't even know what they are called, but you can see them. And then you need the papyrus. Why we use papyrus? It's because it helps regulate the heat that comes into the oyster mushroom house. See, mushrooms do not need direct sunlight. They do not need heat. Otherwise, they will just dry up. you get. So that's why we use the papyrus reeds. So when you come from outside and it is hot outside and you enter into this mushroom grow house, you are going to feel the difference in temperature. The temperature inside the grow house is going to be cooler than the one outside. That's because mushrooms do not need heat. They are allergic to heat. Let me put it that way. Mushrooms also are allergic to strong scents. Don't have visitors that have sprayed their Dior perfume, their sexy 212, their, you know, those strong perfumes, you know, salvage, all those sprays, all those perfumes, and then you bring them into the grow house when it has mushrooms inside. Let me tell you, your mushrooms are going to wither. They are going to die. They are allergic to those strong scents. So when we removed the previous gardens, because they were old and expired, some of the residue went onto those places that you saw that I was scrubbing. That's why I had to scrub and make sure it is very clean. You see, mushrooms are very tricky. They need to be in a place that is so clean. Any slight mistake, any slight odor, any slight dirtiness, let me tell you, they are going to get spoiled. So if you know you are a dirty person, adjust and start being clean if you want to do this business, or just leave it alone, because you're going to come with and touch the mushrooms when your hands are dirty. They are going to wither and die. They're going to get contaminated, and they will just... Mushrooms are very interesting but very funny fungi. You know, you need to be clean when you're going to harvest them. You need to make sure the environment is clean. Yeah. Then another issue that people face is rats. So you need to make sure you have that, we call it like a book that has glue, because anywhere there are mushrooms, the rats will want to come. So you need to be careful about those rodents. You need to make sure you put them in different corners so that they get the rats. And with time, when you use that book and they are glued and you always take them out, with time, I don't know if the rats notice that their friends are not coming back, and they just won't be in the house, in the mushroom grow house, and your mushrooms will grow into healthy, nice mushrooms. So I was done cleaning, and trust me, I was already very tired because I was doing all this alone. Yeah, but this is a business that you can do in the comfort of your home, and I encourage everybody that once wanted to try it, make sure you try it, and you will not regret it. If you're interested in learning about mushrooms, please WhatsApp the number in the bio or send me an email, and please get straight to the point so that when I get time to respond, I respond to you. I think you can see the difference now. The cobwebs are gone, the shelves are cleaner, and then down it is going to dry out. It will be nice and dry. It's not going to be wet. Anyway, let me hope you've learned a thing or two, and let me hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and also subscribe, and also hit the notification button so that you are notified each and every time I post a new video. You can also reach out to me and we can discuss and see how you can start this new business. Bye.